Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. And I'm here with my good friend, Dion Curry. He's my co-host. And my other co-host here is Chris Bangalang, who's been here from the damn start.
Bakalak.
We don't know what he's saying, but it sounds like he been to an island that he wasn't welcome to. You stay tuned, because in this episode, the lights goes out. And when the lights come back on, one of us turn into a different nationality.
I attempted it and failed.
It was a close one.
What's wrong with your voice?
Nothing. I was doing a thing.
I have everybody, all the guests we have, they so like they scared of the mic.
I know.
Like, just fucking talk. But it's hard when people not used to mic. I remember the first time I started doing stand-up, and, you know, that's one of the fucking amateur of a comedian. They had a mic way down here. And I said I was walking down the street, and you fucking scared, and you uncomfortable because you're not in a zone that you're used to.
Yeah.
So we all used to having mics in our face. So we like, put your fucking lips, your lips are big. This thing is cushioning. It's going to bounce back.
When you start, do you remember your first radio interview? Like local morning radio show? You're at the local Chuckle Hut in Iowa and going in to see Don and Larry in the morning or whatever?
I don't quite remember my first radio interview.
I know. Was it Eddie Ift was your first podcast?
He was my first podcast.
Were you like nervous at all doing that?
I just went over there and there was a bunch of white boys digging in their ass. And
You
I was
remember
like,
your first Bob and Tom interview?
I do. I was bombing.
Yeah,
I was
I've heard-
dying.
You wasn't bombing. You was nervous.
I
Yeah.
was
And
very
you wasn't being yourself.
Yeah.
And because, you know, the old club owner talked it up to be so much like, oh my God, if you get on Bob and Tom, it's like Johnny Carson and you don't want to fuck up. And then the black people in Indiana was like, don't get on Bob and Tom, they're racist. And I'm like, what the fuck? And why you live in Plainfield? It's racist. They used to hang people out here. I'm like, well, it's America. They hung people a little bit everywhere.
A little bit here,
everywhere.
a little sprinkle over here.
But it's a good school
From
system, so I'm
sea
going
to
to live here. So I go,
America
America.
Hey, people.
This is
from a
fucked up.
tree.
This is how fucked up this country is. A black man sung that song.
A
Couldn't
little
even see
bit
America.
here. A little bit there.
Just kick out that chair.
J-A-E-L.
God damn, Chris. Not just kick out that chair. Bruh. God damn.
Chris got
You went too far,
them
motherfucker.
Thanksgiving
That hurt a
jokes.
little bit.
Them Thanksgiving jokes. That's them white folk Thanksgiving. That's that green bean casserole joke right there.
I'd never tell that of Thanksgiving. I wouldn't want them to think I'm racist. But for some reason, I get here, and here we go.
So I'm doing the interview, and Dion texts me. He's like, "You bombing?" And I'm like, "I am." He's like, "Tell me you been shot in the titty." So
You weren't bombing. It was just, you know how the setup at Bob and Tom was. It's they lead you into your jokes. And her strength wasn't being led into material. It was just her telling you a story. And I was like, just tell them about the time you got shot. Because that was the first joke that I ever heard her tell, was when she was talking about getting shot. And so when she starts talking about that story, she relaxed. You know, she was just telling them.
Yeah, and Tom, when he grabs a hook like that, you know, it's you see, especially back then at that point, they were seeing so many comedians come in.
Yeah.
And so to stand out.
You say Christy Lee saw the text message and was like, what titty story? You said Christy saw that you were texting me during the break. And she said, what titty story? Because I was telling you to tell a titty story.
And then when I came back from break, I told her, and it just.
And from
And it's
there.
like, we like you.
Yeah.
Because I thought they was about to escort my ass up out of there.
Yeah, I mean, people there are so proud of you because, like, you've always been considered a family comedian, which is like a Haywood Banks or Greg Warren or somebody like that comes on regularly and like was really close. Like Mike
Donnie Baker.
Birbiglia kind of got his start there in a lot of ways. Like Tom went to bat for him. So for you to get to where you're at, like they're just every time I see them and I go back, you know, like they know I come back from like Atlanta, they're like, how's Pat? Tell her we're really proud of her. Is her house nice?
That's why I always go back.
Yeah. Is her house nice?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
it is. It's very nice.
I haven't been to Tom's house yet. But
I'm quite sure it's way better than this. But I'm so thankful for them, you know, opening their doors and sharing their audience with me. And, they really diversified me.
They got to see the real you, and then they, you know.
They accepted who I was and kept going. And that's what we all should do. We should sell. I told y'all about that no ginger bathroom I went into LA. It was fucking awesome. I didn't feel rapeable. I didn't feel
What times do you feel rapeable? Is there a scenario where you feel very rapeable? Is it like
when I take my bra off in front of Ashley?
That is crazy. I made a joke about kicking
that
out.
might have been the worst but best answer ever.
That's the craziest thing said on this podcast.
It's
we had
so gross but accurate.
a hanging song.
I just, you know, and that's how I feel. But I try to, I don't, I'm never going to say I don't see color. I try to focus more on I see people.
Yeah.
You know, because assholes comes in every race.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, races come in every shades of white and prejudice come in all skins of brown. Right?
Do you think everybody has, there's a musical that has a song called Everybody's a Little Racist. And the theory is like everybody, not races against races, but like everybody has their own prejudices.
Well, you know, white people can't be prejudiced.
Well, here,
I mean,
the introduction bias is what I call it.
Yeah.
So if you don't know anybody who's black and you're introduced to black people through a certain medium.
Yeah.
No, racist.
I was waiting for you to clean it up, but I was like, we got one. Let's keep going.
We can't. They can't. They're racist. We can be prejudiced.
Everybody can be racist.
Everybody can be racist.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's interpersonal race. So there's interpersonal racism where you can hate a person just because of their skin color.
Colorism.
So let me ask you something.
The institutional racism.
Is it hate? Is it really I hate you because you black or I hate you because you this?
I tend to find that it's more ignorance. Like in the conversations that I have, because I can have very frank racist conversations with people because they're not going to say these things to you guys, but they'll say it to like another white person. It's always born out of like economic insecurity. It always is because they're threatened in some way in like their own standing, in their own being, and they're like, it's just deeply insecure people.
Threatened by what though?
They're feeling disconnected from whatever, right? Like I'm thinking of one person, like they don't have any friends. They don't have much going on for them in life. So they find community in these online groups, and the way to fit into those groups is to be racist. Is who can say the most outlandish racist thing to be top of the woodpile? Like, you know, it's like racist king of the mountain, I guess is the way to put it. And that's what I typically find. It's somebody trying to show off to fit in because of their own deep insecurities.
We always said that about white boys and dockers.
That's what I find about like the new class.
That wasn't the type of racism that I experienced growing up as a kid in Indiana. It wasn't that I'm trying to fit in because I, don't have any friends. No, I hate black people.
Yeah,
because they're black.
It was taught.
It was like there wasn't, they didn't care if people agreed with it or not. It wasn't. It was in your face. I don't like black people.
Right.
That's it.
I saw a man on the news when Obama was running. I think I told y'all this story, and it was down in like farther down in Plainfield. Name a place.
Like south of Plainfield.
Just
like
name
Martinsville.
Somewhere down like Martinsville, and they was down there with the cameras, and they was like, "Oh, we got our first black African American who could be president." And they asked this white dude at the store, and he was like. Are you gonna vote for Obama? He said, no, I would not. And the news reporter said, why? He said, because he's black. And that shit floored me.
Yeah.
And I said, no policies, nothing.
Yeah.
all because he was black. And I said, oh, wow.
That's like what I'm talking about is kind of like the newer, trendier online type, but then there is the way that I grew up with, like, hearing people. It was just ignorance. It was a lot of the way that I came in, like, to this podcast going, I'm scared of looking like I don't know what's going on. And so
I don't think that's racism. I think that is ignorance and prejudice. Racism to me is a deep, I don't like you.
I will hurt you.
Yeah.
And I mean, we all say crazy shit at times. Even if we don't say it out loud, we say it in our head about another race of people. But I don't dislike or hate anybody enough to harm them because they don't look like me.
I've never run into anybody and had that conversation where they have that mentality. Like, I've never had anybody say to me, like, I want to kill black people. Like, I just don't understand that psychology at all. Like,
I've talked to those people.
Yeah, like, you guys would have more experience
people that
than
said
me.
they wanted to kill you because you was black.
They said they wouldn't have a problem with it.
Right.
This guy that I play poker with, he just didn't like black people. He just grew up racist, but he was like, we're playing the game. You're not doing anything to me. So, like, I have no reason to act on how I feel about you. Cause I never I wasn't rude to him, but he was like, yeah, I don't like black people. If they came on his property, it was over for him. Like, that's how he felt.
Hey, where y'all play poker? At a building?
This was up in northern Indiana.
Yeah.
And you play poker with him?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ask him why?
I don't care. As long as he ain't cheating at the card game, I don't give a fuck about it.
He might kill me, but
I'm just never gonna go on his property.
At least the man was honest.
He don't go out of his way to, like, be racist or anything. So as long as this is public space.
Did you ask him why he felt like that?
I don't care to.
I mean, I know you didn't care. I was just wondering, did you ever? No. I mean, he was freely to say, I hate black people, but I'm sitting here playing card game. How much can you hate somebody?
I mean, here's the thing. Yeah. I wasn't carrying. There's probably more people that think the way he does. So it wasn't one of those things where I want to dive deep in this. It was like, he made his feelings clear. I know that.
What made him make his feelings clear to you?
Because this was the first time he was playing. I had never met him before.
And he just sat there and said, look, I don't like niggas, but we're going to play this game together.
Yeah.
And what did you say?
I said, okay.
Like, he started out that way?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
And how many times did you play with him?
I've played with it. I still play with him every time I go up there.
Can I have his number? I want to call him and ask him.
I don't have his phone number. I don't talk to the dude.
Do he speak?
Not to me. He don't like us, and I have no problem with it whatsoever.
So when you at the table playing with him in the poker game, you don't have to have a conversation?
We don't have to. It's bet, raise, call, fold. That's it. No nice hand. If he win or nothing, he don't gloat or nothing like that. It just he take the cards. He have a conversation.
How many black people at the table with him?
Just me, usually.
Is he older, younger?
Oh, he's as old as you think he is.
Okay, all right, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can we take a break?
Yeah, sure. Let's take a quick break. So let's play a little game called Am I the Asshole?
Oh, okay.
All right. So
sure, Chris, that's you.
So this is all stuff from Reddit that people wrote in. All right. So, hey guys, need some advice on a sticky situation. So I had plans with my boyfriend for a chill Friday night, dinner and a movie at his place. But right before heading over, I got hit with my period and all the symptoms that come with it. I was feeling pretty rough, so when he asked if he could help, I finally spoke up and asked if he could pick up some tampons on his way home. It's literally a 2-minute drive from his place. Instead of just saying yes, he laughed it off and suggested we go together later. I was shocked and ended up running to the store myself. Later, when I asked him why he didn't just do me this favor, he said he didn't want to embarrass himself and was busy with a game. That was it for me, and I ended things right then and there. Was I overreacting? Should I give him another chance? Am I the asshole?
Nah, because you know what you like and he didn't do it. Sometimes you don't got to give people a second chance to fuck you over.
I mean, she was on a period, so he playing a video game, so he sound pretty young.
He's immature.
Yeah, so he don't know how important it is. You got to catch shit. He don't realize that when blood stain your drawers, you got to 9 times out of 10 throw them away if you don't soak them in salt and water first. So you have to, I don't think he's an asshole. I don't think she's an asshole, but I think she's dating an idiot.
If he didn't care enough to go to the store, I don't want to embarrass myself. Then ask her exactly what she needs and go get
it. She could have put on some tissue.
She's doing all this extra shit for him. He can't go to the store.
Well, what's she doing extra?
She was doing a birthday party and whatnot.
They were gonna have like a date night.
Yeah.
Well, they're young. He don't understand the ramifications of a period.
Yeah, I'm not saying she's the asshole, but she's definitely on her period and she needs to chill out.
She overreacted, but at the same time,
but they do, don't they? Just kidding. Please don't.
I don't know, sir. I don't have a period. I have something called a hot flash. I have pellets in my ass.
Was that your British accent?
Yes.
I love it. Let's hear it some more.
Next
what part of
question,
England
please.
What was that?
Next question, please.
Question.
Sounds like Australia. Yeah, no,
those are British people.
She dumped him.
British.
Are you? What part of England are you from?
Walmart, England.
Walmart, England.
You eat spotted dick?
No, we eat roasted tarantulas.
Tarantulas. I think you mean tarantulas.
Tarantulas. Because the arms are full of protein. And when you eat protein, tarantulas, your hair grows.
Does this sound like a British accent in your head?
I am British. I'm British.
You sound like Paris Hilton in 2000.
You sound like a Valley girl.
Yes.
Slay queen.
The Queen of England represents me.
What's going on?
It's so bad.
It is not fucking bad. You are a hater.
This came out of nowhere, too.
We need to call Jerry right now and get her opinion.
Hate us nuggers.
Ass nuggers?
Don't say what you was saying. Jesus Christ, Chris. Oh, my God. You were so close. You were way too close to the line, sir. She gonna get you fucked up.
We at my house call them nuggies. So I thought she was talking about chicken nuggets.
No, nuggles.
Well, there goes season 3.
we almost had
I stopped and I was like, he's going to say it.
But you didn't stop me.
I was just listening to the white man.
This is the craziest thing ever.
I don't know.
I think that power outage was a blessing because I don't think you ever would have done that.
This is way better. We lost a whole segment. The whole second half of this episode, we're having to redo
almost
it.
got Chris to say niggas. Oh,
I was very close.
I don't know why I didn't think that's what she was saying.
He was like, no, don't say that, Chris.
I thought you were talking about nuggies.
I can't wait to watch that again.
Ass nuggets.
Let him do it.
Okay. All right, so my partner calls chicken sandwiches from Chick-fil-A a McDonald's and Popeye's burgers. So basically, chicken sandwiches from Chick-fil-A and Popeye's burgers. Let's do the next one. This was stupid.
What?
So basically, I was in a car and I saw a cat get thrown out of an SUV. Mm-hmm. The cat was in the middle of the road, so I ran over and picked it up. But when I picked up the cat, the SUV stopped and had the audacity to ask for the cat back. Then a lady came out and yelled at me for taking her property and that she was going to, quote, sue me. I ran back to the car and took the cat home. Am I the asshole in this situation?
I would say she the asshole. Let me tell you why. That's white people not minding their motherfucking business. You didn't know that cat. You didn't know which one of the cat went out of. All you had to do was mind your goddamn business. If that woman wanted that cat, she was gonna come back and get that cat. But by you picking it up, you made her feel bad.
Yeah, I actually agree with you. Like when I first read this, I was like, "You're not the asshole. You were trying to save a cat, and this person's just jealous." But She should have minded her business. That cat would have been fine.
That cat, I mean, they got 99 lives. They would, you can
They
sling
do not have 99.
you can sling a cat out the window and they will hold on to a tree. I'm telling you, they can see you about to have an accident. They will jump out the car and let you ride into the tree.
That's true.
They're fucking.
Don't give a fuck.
And then they're so mean. I always see them on fucking Facebook slapping the shit out of other people's kids. They always slapping the fuck out of kids. I was like, there's a black mother in those cats.
All right. Do you have an opinion on this one?
No,
I don't think she's an asshole. That woman threw the cat out the window and act like she got caught and she tried to clean it up. How you gonna sue a lady for you throwing your cat out the window? Shut your stupid ass up.
She should have had her window rolled up anyways. Cats run around and get zoomies in the car or they hide.
She didn't care about that cat. That's why I wasn't in the carrier.
Yeah. That's
They
a
got
good
9
point.
lives. Fuck that cat.
Ashley's dog jumps out the window. Do you go back for it?
No, I don't go back for anybody outside the window. That is you and your free fall. I'm not chasing shit.
What other accents do you do?
What's your Jamaican?
How Jamaican? I do curry rice. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Pow, pow. What did they say?
Jamaican sounds like to you?
What do they say? Boom, bum bob. What did they be saying?
Bumbleclot.
Bumble clock, bumble clock. What the clock? Clock, clock.
This is the same.
Freedom of speech. Clock, clock. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I want some curry fried rice.
Can you do German?
How they sound?
Ich nein,
I know. Yes, so no.
Arnold
No,
Schwarzenegger.
I Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger. You're not getting me again.
I'm gonna need you to stay the fuck away from me.
See what voices does to Chris? It makes him flirt with that line.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Nigger. Wait a minute. Don't you ever say Schwarzenegger around us again. That's racist.
No, it's not. That's his name.
No, because it's got nigger on the end.
It's with an E.
I don't give a fuck. What the fuck is it with?
Just E's, no I's.
Oh, y'all are so stupid.
All right, so this is a crazy one. All right, so 29-year-olds, boyfriend, girlfriend, and they were both slightly tipsy, and they got in an argument. They don't remember what it was about. We were both being petty, and some underhanded comments were being made. She went to get up to poop, and I said, "Where are you going?" She said, "Fine, I'll poop right here." And she just pops a squat. And I said, "If you poop right here on the floor, I'm breaking up with you." And she said, "I look forward to it." I ended up witnessing the fattest shit drop known to man right in front of my eyes. Now, am I the asshole for actually ending the relationship over this? We've been together for 3 years and now live together. This all happened in our dining room. I can still smell it.
Yeah, she nice, the asshole. She's the asshole because she opened her asshole and dropped the fat
It's
tart.
Japanese.
I don't know what accent that is.
It could have been German.
You
And then
sound like Michael Caine if you had a stroke.
Well, she's the asshole. She opened up her asshole and dropped a fat tart. So I say she's a shitty bitch.
she's definitely the asshole.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
She wanted to break up with him.
Yes.
I wish we were doing drops on this show. That would be the best one.
We can get it. We can move the board in here and do drops.
She's the best. Shitty bitch. I know why he's mad. He's mad because he saw that turd, and that turd was way bigger than what he had. And so he's thinking, you can let all that shit go, but you couldn't put me in you?
Oh, no.
So he's upset.
Do all foreign people end with a,
Yeah, because he knows she could take more.
You
now.
sound like you're doing the count from Sesame Street.
No.
one fat shoot.
Yes.
Two Jeez.
You dirty bitch.
Have you done any acting classes where you've done impressions?
No, I don't do fucking impressions. I don't know how.
I'd argue, but-
Jamaican sounds British.
Jamaicans. Bum a clock. Get a clock.
Oh, you're gonna kill me.
I like oxtails.
Can you say all lives matter in Jamaican, please?
All lives matters. Bum a clock. All lives matter.
You like what? Butter?
All life matters. All life matters. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? They all took it in hell.
I've
never heard you do shit like this.
It's like being silly.
It just came out of nowhere. You keep doing it. I love it. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I feel like you're not taking this segment very seriously.
You were like, yeah.
Because you know why? I've been sitting here all day podcasting with two of the people that I love the most, and my stomach is so heavy on my vagina. I really need, my stomach need a belt. I didn't know I had gained that much weight. My vagina is in stress.
Just not sit upright very often.
It just feel like something is on it.
Your vagina is being strangled by your fupa.
Is that why it's making you talk like that?
Yeah, there's no air getting down there.
There's no air in here. It got really warm in the last like 30 minutes since the air cut off.
Did we cut the air off?
Yeah, you turned the air off.
When the thing
power
cut
went
off, yeah.
Yeah, the air went off. We didn't cut it back on.
Oh, do you want to answer some listener questions?
How much time we got?
How much time we got? All right, so we got like 10 more minutes.
Okay.
Well, actually, we got like 5.
Because you really got another part to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a bunch of questions we can answer.
We can answer on the next part.
Yeah, let's do that then. We'll end this now.
How long we been on this one? 16?
Yeah,
and how much was the other one?
13.
So we got more than enough. Let's go.
We're good. All
and
right.
so with that, we're gonna end this episode of the Pat Down. Bum o'clock. Make sure you tune in for the next episode. And make sure you join me on tour at MissPatComedy.com because I'm on my motherfucking way. Bukala, 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 bukala. You ready?